extend my heartfelt gratitude to Vikas Ranjan sir and team Triumph IAS.
My association with Vikas Ranjan sir has been quite long. I had been a student of the foundation course as well as the test series.
I did my foundation course from Triumph IAS, the test series also.
विकास सर से अपने ऑप्शनल के लिए मेंटरशिप ली थी.
I have been a student of sociology test series at Triumph IAS, and Vikas Ranjan sir, he personally guided and mentored me.
I was enrolled in sociology test series and essay test series from Triumph IAS.
मैंने क्लासरूम प्रोग्राम Triumph IAS के साथ किया and after that मैंने टेस्ट सीरीज भी करी थी.
Triumph IAS से थी. What has been incredible because मैं आती थी सर के बाद sociology is working well for me.
तो विकास सर ने उस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे काफ़ी हेल्प किया था. मैं सर से फ्रीक्वेंटली आके मिली हुई थी कि आंसर राइटिंग कैसे करनी है, क्या क्या चीज़ें अवॉइड करनी है आंसर में.
मैं विकास सर का स्टूडेंट रह चुका हूँ सोशियोलॉजी.
पर्सनल टाइम एंड मेंटरशिप whenever it is required.
My name is Sanjeev Kumar, and I have scored rank first in the recently concluded JKS exam, and I have also cleared UPSC. This was my 4th attempt in the UPSC CSE, and this was my 3rd attempt in the state services. Talking about my background, I have done engineering from the Government College of Engineering and Technology in Jammu itself. Talking about the resources and the coaching, I have taken coaching offline back in 2019 from Vajira and Ravi for the general studies, and for optional I have taken optional classes from Shubha Ranjan IAS Academy in New Delhi, and my option was political science and international relations. Talking about my journey, I have cleared 2 mains, but I have failed prelims twice. So I guess prelim was my biggest hurdle, for which I have given a lot of test series, especially forum IAS and vision test series. I found forum IAS test series of it's very important to me. It filled the gaps which was required for my journey. And after that, I focused on some specific subjects like polity, economics, science and tech, and environment. These were core subjects along with geography. These were core subjects since my history was a little bit weaker. So for prelims, I focused specifically on these chapters, and my focus was not mainly on current affairs. Or I can say that I just didn't focus that much on current affairs because I personally believe that there is not a major portion of current affairs being asked in the prelim. There are basic questions which is asked in the prelims exam. In prelims, I used to attempt near about 83 to 87 or 88 questions. I found that I get optimum marks when I attempt the question between the range of 83 to 87 or maybe 88. And then now talking about the mains, I just stick to the syllabus. For GS1, there are majorly 3 components: history, geography, and society. For society, I have read my class notes from Vajram and Ravi, and apart from it, I have read their yellow book. And for geography and history, for geography, I have studied NCRTs. Back then, I have read GC Leong, but of late, I am not studying it. I'm complementing it with test series only. And for history, I have studied ancient, modern, and medieval NCRTs. Apart from it, I have studied Spectrum and Nitin Singhania for art and culture. For GS2, I solely dependent on Lakshmikant, and for polity and for governance and international relations sections, I focus on the current affair and the magazines. I found Vision IAS magazine a magazine of very great importance. For since GS3 syllabus is quite vast and vibrant, so you need a very focused and specific approach for that. For economics section, I have studied Murnal sir notes. They are complete and holistic notes in itself. For environment, I have studied class 12th, those 5 chapters, and I have supplemented them with the magazines, Vision IAS magazines, and current affair and the newspaper. I used to study the Indian Express newspaper. Apart from it, the disaster management and other miscellaneous sections, I have read yellow books, Vajram and Ravi's yellow book, selectively, very selectively. And now coming to GS4, I have initially I studied class notes, but later on I studied Decode Ethics of Modi Jain sir, and that is a very comprehensive book. I think Decode Ethics in itself is a sufficient book. Now coming to my optional, I have read only and only Shubhra ma'am's class notes, and I have taken all the test series in in those 4 attempts. I have written all the answers, and I found since I got 280 marks, which are quite decent, so I found that ma'am's notes are more than sufficient, and apart from it, the test series will fill any gaps in your journey. Now talking about the essay, in the beginning I have taken classes from Educami, Shabir sir's classes. Those are for very great, those are very great classes, and of late I am relying on the Forum IS test series. But essay is something which in which I am not getting very good marks, so I won't say anything worked for me. I want to improve my marks in the essay, but I'm only getting like 98 or 97 marks in the essay, so I'm not the right person to suggest anything in the essay section. Now talking about the economic survey and the union budget and some like second ARC report or maybe Niti Aayog's report, what I did, I read the compilation in Vision IAS. Really provide very good compilation that are totally free of cost, so you can download them, and they are freely available in the market, so you can have a hard copy or maybe get them printed, and you can read those compilations that are very great importance in my journey. While there is a one section in this journey that is called answer writing. It is answer writing is everything in this journey, so people get into a rush that they need to write answer. What they did, that they haven't started, even they haven't completed their first reading, and they want to focus on answer writing. What I personally believe, that you should wait, at least have 1 or 2 reading, then start writing answers. And for that I have taken huge inspirations from topper copies, like all the toppers, like there are numerous toppers. For essay, you have Vikram Grewal sir and Gautam Vivekanand sir. They have very beautifully written essays. From GS1 to GS4, what I did, I take out answer copies of every topper who have topped in that particular subject. Like Mamta Yadav's ma'am in ethics, she has written very beautiful answers, like Shruti ma'am. So everybody has written very beautiful answers. What I did, I pick up the structuring from there, and I added my knowledge and my data into it, and this is how I did answer writing practices. Of it, recently we have seen that Write Smart course. I watched 1 or 2 videos of it. It's very beautiful course, so I guess that is also of great importance. For answer writing, I have taken one course of Sudarshan sir, and I found that course of very great importance, and it was a complete and holistic course for the means I have taken for my 4th attempt. And now let's come to a note making process. What I personally believe, that note making is of very great importance, because you don't have time to revise every book, and since you have only 2 hours in between GS papers and only 5 days for the optional, so what I did is I make notes. I take inspiration from many toppers like Utkarsh Dwivedi sir for PSIR notes, and what I did, I have taken an abstract notes from the all the test series. Like there are 2 test series, that Vision and Forum test series. There are around maybe 27 or 28 and 20 odd papers in Forum and Vision respectively that come before prelims. So what I did, I have taken all the data points, important examples from those test series, and I apply them in the mains. This is what I solely did in test series. Talking about the time management is one more sector that play a major role. What I used to do for my journey in the initial days, I used to wake up, get ready, get freshen up, have a good breakfast, and started preparation. Then there is a cycle of eat, sleep, and study. That's it. I didn't do anything apart from it in my initial days. But of late, I started going to gym. My social interaction had almost 0 for 1.5 years. Then since I failed initially, so I started engaging with my friends, and I used to play cricket also with my friends and study. So 6 to 7 or 8 hours of study is more than sufficient. You can have your social time. But one thing which I did was I kept away myself from social media like Instagram, and I used to carry a feature phone, not the smartphone, the Nokia one which used to come earlier back in decade, maybe in 2010 or 2012 era, that early 2000s. So that feature phone I used to carry. Even I am having that one right now with me. So this is how I manage my time. Talking about the do's and don'ts, which I personally believe that do's are, please take some advice from the toppers. Do attend some topper talks that genuinely shaped my journey. Their advice are of very great importance, and don't say like, don't question your credibility, or we can say don't question your confidence. Believe in yourself. That will make a lot of difference in your journey. So stick to your timetable, study, and don't focus on the outcomes. Just enjoy the process. If you enjoy the process, you'll definitely go through. Talking about my interview was all my interviews, two in my state services and one in UPSC, all were in a very discussion mode. I remember a few questions like when I entered in UPSC for UPSC interview. The first question was, gentlemen, you're wearing a finest suit, and they try to normalize the situation, and it was very interactive session, I must say, rather than an interview. And I remember my final question. Chairman sir asked me the question that since we are fighting for POK for over 75 years, isn't it that we should give half of Kashmir to them and keep ours with ourselves? So I gave 2 to 3 answers for which he was not very satisfied. But finally, I asked him that in case if give POK to Pakistan, in that case we have to face 2 front war vis-a-vis China and Pakistan, and that will be strategic nightmare for us. In that response, Chairman sir told me that, well then gentlemen, this is what I want to hear. Your interview is over. So I think all my interviews were in a very interactive mode. This might be the reason that I'm constantly getting the marks in the upper bracket among the toppers. So I personally believe that my interviews are very interactive. So I guess in the interviews it's more sort of a personality checking, and which can best be judged in an interactive session. For my mock interview, I have taken a lot of mocks since my interview, UPSC interview, was in the first slot. It was on the 12th of Jan, since interviews were starting on 2nd of Jan. What I did, I used to give 3 mocks a day. Like I have given lot of mock in Next IAS, Vajiram and Ravi, Samkalp IAS, Hamdard Study Circle, Vajiram and Reddy, and I have given a lot of mocks, Chanakya Mandal. So I've given a lot of mock, maybe 10 to 12 mock, and all mock were in an interactive, were like an interactive session. So I found them very helping, since they literally prepared me for the final day, for the judgment day. Talking about the coaching, I personally believe taking coaching is somebody's personal choice, and I have seen many toppers who have not taken coaching and did well. One great example is from JNK itself, Prasenjit Kaur ma'am. She has secured 11th rank in her first attempt, and we have many other topper also who have taken coaching. So I guess taking coaching is a very personal choice, and everybody should take this decision very wisely. Now talking about the highs and lows, I personally don't believe there are such highs and lows. I personally believe that I was not ready in my previous attempts, so I was failing. So what you do, you constantly evaluate why you fail, and if you follow the process and rectify your mistakes like a feedback mechanism, and you rectify your mistakes again and again, and one day you'll succeed. One day you'll reach the threshold that is required to clear the exam, and you'll definitely clear the exam. And talking about one advice, I personally believe that believe in yourself, believe in your parents, believe in the God. God have written a very beautiful future for you. So focus on the process, study hard, show some perseverance, and you will definitely succeed in this exam. With this, I want to say that whosoever is preparing, believe in yourself, and in the end I want to say Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.